Hey everyone, Sandra Vale here, Homesteading Ways, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to roast squash and pumpkin seeds. So once you get your seeds scooped out of your pumpkin or your squash, you're going to want to put it in a colander here in the sink so you can separate the flesh from the seeds. Okay, so you're just going to run the water and separate the seeds from the flesh. Now pumpkin and squash seeds here, I'm putting them in the bowl here. Pumpkin and squash seeds are really high in vitamin K, and they do have other vitamins in them, but they're really good for you when it comes to minerals. They're really high in iron and phosphorus, magnesium. Just an overall really good healthy snack for you. Alright, I got pretty much all the flesh off of there. Might take you a little bit to pick through them, but just get this little bit of extra stuff off, and whatever flesh is in there, save it for your chickens, they'll love it, or your compost pile. Alrighty, pumpkin and squash seeds tend to like to hold water, so I just put them on a plate here, and I'm just dabbing them lightly. You can pick them off. I'm using a paper napkin here. You can use paper towel or whatever dry cloth you want, just to get a little bit of the water off. Next, you'll want to set your oven for 300. Okay, now that the seeds are a little bit dried off, I put them in a bowl here, a small bowl, and I'm going to pour a little bit of oil. This is olive oil, but you can use any kind of cooking oil, and there are people I know who use melted butter as well. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. Then we just need to stir it up. We're just doing this to make sure everything's coated. You can use other flavorings besides salt too. I just use basic table salt, but you can use sea salt. You can use all kinds of seasoning like taco seasoning, chili seasoning. Last year I tried Cajun, and that was pretty good too. Now I have my seeds on the cookie sheet, and I'm going to spread them out. I do have parchment paper on here, but that's kind of because my pan is a little icky, and I prefer to have the parchment paper, but you don't need it. You're just going to want to spread these out in a thin layer. Now you may have a lot more seeds than I do, or if you're using pumpkin seeds, they are bigger. These are seeds I got from 2 acorn squash. They're a little bit smaller, and I didn't get as many as if I had done a pumpkin or two. But the whole concept's pretty much the same. You want to spread them out in one single layer. Now they're ready for the oven. So when you get them in there, the next thing you're going to want to do is set your timer. I have mine for 25 minutes because these are a little bit smaller seeds. But for your standard squash and bigger pumpkins, I'd say it probably is going to take you anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. You're going to want to start checking it at the 30-minute point. Okay, I got my squash seeds out of the oven, and they did perfect at that 25-minute mark. They're lightly browned. I tried a couple of them, and they're light and crispy and perfectly salted, and they taste wonderful. So go ahead and, roast your squash and pumpkin seeds. They're delicious, and they're good for you too. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. I'm glad you took the time to do it. Please comment and subscribe. Share the video if you liked it. That would be awesome. It was really nice talking to you. And you take care.